So you need a quick meal for dinner tonight? If you have some leftover rice, some tofu, and mixed vegetables,
You have homemade fried rice. It only takes about 3 ingredients and about 5 minutes, and dinner is served. You can't get much better than a quick and easy meal. So let's jump in the recipe. We're going to start by shredding 1 block of tofu. I have pressed it so there's not a lot of liquid in there, but you can certainly do this without pressing. It'll just take a little longer to cook out some of the water in tofu. You want to make sure your pan is nice and hot, and you could use a little more oil than I did, but I'm choosing to cook it with less oil. Basically, we're starting with kind of like a tofu stir fry, but this will be your egg. I'm putting a little bit of turmeric in there, which will give it some color and some nutrition, and then we'll just stir it around until all of the color is mixed with the tofu. I like to season every layer, so I did put a little bit of salt and pepper on this layer along with the turmeric, and then we're going to mix it all well. You're going to see some things sticking to the bottom of the pan, but don't you worry about that. Once we add some other liquids, it's going to come up. There'll be some tasty little goodies on the bottom of the pan. But this is going to be replacing your scrambled eggs. Once you have it mixed up nicely, we're going to season the next layer. I do have some garlic powder and onion powder, which go in just about everything I make, unless it's sweet. But it adds a really nice flavor to this dish. Not in your traditional fried rice, but I think it adds a lot of flavor and depth of flavor, actually. So once I mix that in, then we're going to move on to the next step. I had heated up some mixed vegetables. I just cooked them in the microwave. You can cook it on the stove. But once you cook them down, you're about halfway through this recipe, believe me. We're going to just mix that up. You'll see a lot of things start coming off the bottom. And then we're going to add the rice. And this is like day-old rice. We all have leftover rice, and you get sick of eating white rice. This is the most tasty and quick and easy way to use your rice. And it is so filling, and it makes a lot. I think I might have had, I don't know what was left, maybe 5 or 6 cups of rice. I had about 3 cups of mixed vegetables. I just put a little bit of sesame oil and some soy sauce on the rice. This is going to add flavor, and it's going to add color. And I'm seasoning this layer also. It has onion powder and garlic powder. If you wanted to add more of an eggy flavor, you could have put some black salt in there also. As you mix this up, since this is a day-old rice, you might just want to start maybe breaking down a little bit of the big chunks of rice. They do heat thoroughly in the microwave. Or you can heat it on the pan if you don't want to put it in the microwave. But just make sure you break up those blocks, because you want the flavor to get into all of them, because rice really doesn't have much of a flavor. But you also want the color to change too. I don't like my fried rice to be white. I want it to have some color. So that's why I'm adding a little bit more soy sauce. I would suggest you taste as you go to make sure you don't have too much sauce. But look at this. Does this not look like it came out of the Chinese restaurant? It was so easy. I'm telling you, it took me about not even 5 minutes. Some of the things I heated up in the microwave. The only thing I put in the pan was when they were all ready. And then I just seasoned it to taste, which I'm doing now. It was perfect. Absolutely perfect. I think it took just a couple minutes to throw all these things together. I had some egg rolls in the oven, and dinner was done. Homemade fried rice. You can't beat the price, you can't beat the flavor. If you want to see more quick and easy meals, be sure to like and subscribe. See you in the next video.